I had one of those little skinny micro muff things for the top of the camera to stop the wind, but it's gone missing out of the office. Either the cat's eaten it, or the cleaners thought it was cat fluff and she's chucked it, or it's in the vac. It would be in the, no. So today I thought I'd quickly show you what I made at the weekend. It's just kind of a backwards forwards kind of how-to tutorial thing on how to make a barbecue, or a braai if you say in South Africa, out of old oil drums and some road traffic sign metalwork. Everything's outside, so I'm gonna have to apologize for the wind. We're all gonna have to suffer here, I think. Just thinking about the tools we'll need. You need a grinder with a sort of a grinding disc on it. You'll also need a cutting disc, a sort of the thin one for cutting. You'll need a drill for drilling stuff, and an assortment of metal cutting drill bits, various sizes to get your depths in. This one exploded whilst making it, and sent shards of metal into my stomach, which was nice. I pulled them out, they were fine, but it nevertheless it still cut through despite it being completely buggered with it. Anyway, cheap Chinesium. You'll need some M8 bolts, small sort of 50mm M8 bolts, and a couple of longer sort of M10s if you want to put a handle on it and that kind of junk. Right, let's go outside. It's gonna get windy. Basic materials you're gonna need is some metal formwork like this, angle iron stuff. I got this from a mechanic guy I know. It's some old road highways kind of diversion sign type of junk. And then you're going to need some barrels, normal 50-gallon barrels, preferably with nothing in it, otherwise you have to dump it all. If you have, like I do, have more than one, I had 3. If you do have fluids in one and it is hazardous, pour it all into the other one, or one of the other ones, so that you can get rid of it later on safely and securely. So basically what I've made was this. It is a 50-gallon drum barbecue with no welding, should I might add. No welding at all. So essentially the process is you get your drum, you lay it on the floor, lay this on the floor, you find there's a seam, there's normally a seam here where the two sort of bits of metal join and they fold them together. You find that seam and then measure back up along the top here till you find a happy sort of 3/4 way across, and then make a mark, and then do the same on the other side with the same distance, and then string a line between the two. And that's where your hinges are going to go, there and there. And then you get your angle grinder out, you grind along this line till you pop through, and then you grind along this line till you pop through. You mark on where your hinges are, put your hinges on, mark them on, put your hinges on, mark them on. You drill your holes, and then you screw your hinges straight on to where you want them, right? So then in here, to get this, because basically it does this kind of action, you get me? But in here, you can see there's a fold. And what you need to do is you need to grind just the first layer. So basically get a piece of wood, put it under there, grind until that starts popping up all the way along, and you do the same on the other side, and then magically, voila, it'll be able to open up and your hinges are in place and everything works fine. That is the drum. Oh, and then you go down to your wood down at the bottom of your garden, and you get a piece of log and drill some holes in it and through, and bolt it through with the M10s. Make sure you tighten them up, and that's your handle. Don't use metal because you'll burn your bloody fingers. Okay, let's talk about the frame. a little bit more complicated than I originally thought. I didn't have a design when I came into this, and I really didn't want to weld. I just wanted to drill and bolt, right? So using that principle, I came up with this. If you look at a standard road traffic sort of diversion sign, one with the yellow ones that says diversion or road closed or, you know, mum's home. If you look at the sign, it constitutes of two sections, an A section and then another foldy bit that comes out. So you can see here there were some welds that I've ground off and ground it smooth. So basically I've taken two of those and notched out one of them on both sides, drilled the holes through each side and bolted it through. And then I took the leftover, sorry about the wind, I took the leftover and created two sort of 19 or 18 inch pieces, sort of ground off a little bit of the top, drilled the hole through, and then ground a bit of the top off, and measured 20 inches between there and there so that the barrel doesn't just drop all the way through, and then bolted it on. And I've done the same on the other side. Then what you do is you drag it all the way down your field, all the way down there, you put the drum on top of the frame, and then you burn a load of crap in it. And you let it burn all night with the lid down, and it will burn off any other junk inside. And the cool thing is, the old filling port, or the filling hole, draws in the air, and that lets the smoke out, as well as all the other cracks, because it's not, you know, it's not a rocket. And once you've done the burn, you bring it back up here, jet wash it down, you wipe the whole thing down, and you get some fireplace spray, that black stuff, that the high temperature stuff, high temperature spray, and you spray the whole lot. And I used 2 tins, and then jobs are good. Next stage after this, which is going to be later today, is I'm going to set another fire in here, let that burn again overnight, and that will cure the paint and harden the paint so that it becomes durable. And after that, you just need to get some grills, which you can either use oven grills from an oven. I'm sure your wife or your partner won't mind. You just take them out of the oven in the house, and or you can buy some custom ones online to this size. I haven't got there yet. I only built this on Sunday. So yeah, if you have any questions, give it a shout. I've got two more to make, and I have another 3 commissions for it. I don't know why I started this. Quick safety tip: don't forget to wear your ear protection and your eyeball protection. Oh yeah, and your hand protection too. Oh, and you'll need nose protection. No, you don't need nose protection. You need nose protection if you're spraying the thing inside. If you're doing it in a well ventilated area like outside, like I was, you'll be alright. But yeah, let me know what you think. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know if you've made one, and great to hear from you. Thanks. Stay safe. Don't forget to love each other. Bye. Hope the wind doesn't screw up the sound. I have to dub it over. I hate dubbing over. It sounds crap.